Hello, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be making a centerpiece, a modern art-inspired centerpiece for my sister. My sister is having a dinner party this weekend, so I'm going to make her a beautiful arrangement for her dining table. She has a mid-century modern house with beautiful view of the Golden Gate Bridge, the Bay Bridge. And I thought, well, instead of the usual kind of antique inspired containers I like to use for my own home, I'm going to do something modern and interesting for her. This is a beautiful burl wood. It's almost like a carbonized burl wood bowl. And it's just got this really cool shape that's rectangular, long and low. And I thought, well, this would be really fun to use as a centerpiece for a more modern home. What I've done is tested it for water tightness. Even though it's really thick, it is not watertight. So what I have in here is an acrylic tray like this. And what I did was spray painted it dark brown so it would recede into the bowl so we won't have to see it and we don't have to green in too much. And then inside for floral foam, I have just one of these caged foam from Lomi. Okay, let's get started. So I have here 2 branches from my magnolia tree. I discovered this winter that the old branches that are no longer productive on a magnolia tree are gorgeous in sort of ikebana style or modern style arrangements. So I've got this placed inside the Lomi foam here and created a horizontal line that's sort of natural and free form in this bowl. And what we're going to use today are beautiful dahlias and succulents. I'm going to start with the succulents. So yesterday morning when I went for my daily walk, I saw that my neighbor, who has this amazing succulent garden that people stop and take photos of, he was pruning his succulents. They get really leggy, so every now and then he has to cut them. So he cut back a lot of the succulents, so he left a big pile of it by the stop sign where people can just pick up what they like. So I got a box and I picked up a lot of the succulents and I'm going to use it in this arrangement. So I'm going to start with the largest succulent. Since the stems are so thick and our mechanic is so small, I'm going to start with the thickest stem item first. I'm just going to go ahead and put this in the very center of the arrangement. I'm going to try to balance that with another large, similar shaped succulent like this on the back. We're going to make this arrangement sort of low. The flower part is going to be kind of tightly clustered and low. Almost like an ikebana style arrangement. And then I found these beautiful, amazing salmon colored dahlias yesterday. I'm going to use a stem of this. I'm going to cut it really, really short. Set a big rosette of it here. You know what? Let me see. Maybe I'll cluster the succulents all on one side here. And then put the dahlia here. It's almost too big to place the dahlia next to the large rosette. I chose the dahlia because I thought that rosette shape echoes beautifully the succulents. Love the side buds of the dahlias. We're going to use some of that in here. Of the 2 large succulents here, the dahlia on this side. I have another beautiful dahlia here. Cut that. Really short. But you know what? I think it'd be prettier to have the pink color on both sides, right? Sorry, I'm gonna put that over here. do the rosette here. There we go. I'm running into a problem here. There we go. All right. Then I'll put this succulent right here. I have some burgundy dahlias too. I love the look of this almost black colored dahlia with the succulents and the salmon color dahlia. I think it lends in a little unexpected sort of sophistication, this combination of colors. There's a nice bud, an open dahlia here that I'm going to put right here. I'm mostly done with my main flowers. And then I'm just going to cover the foam with some of the seeded eucalyptus. Got seeded eucalyptus cut into very short little pieces here. Gonna go in here. Just kind of lift up the dahlia just to put in a little bit of the greenery to make sure that the cage foam is not showing. I'm cutting the pieces really short because I really want the branches to show up. And if I cut them too big, then it kind of interferes with the line of the branches, the magnolia branches. Did I just break a piece off? I feel like this needs to face front more. This dahlia. Dahlias are sometimes tricky because they're very directional. There we go. Now this is right now prime dahlia season. It's been really hot here, so I was wondering if that would affect the dahlias this year, but no, the dahlias are gorgeous. Let's see. A little bit of seeded eucalyptus here to loosen up the arrangement in the center, give it a little bit of movement. Okay. Okay. And then I have these mini carnations. I know, right? Mini carnations. Much maligned. But it's so pretty because it's almost luminous, this one. It's like burgundy with like a lighter edge. I thought this would be really pretty in this arrangement. Kind of a transition between the burgundy dahlias and the salmon dahlias. I'm going to just set it in there as a texture. A little textural interest in here. Not a lot, just a little bit. Because I love that velvety texture. Okay. And I have a little bit of this light rice flower. I thought that might be a pretty accent. Just a little bit here. I think this is especially pretty with the succulents. I don't know, somehow this just kind of goes with that. A little bit here. Either side of this large green rosette. With an interesting container and some imagination, you don't need a lot of flowers to create a very spectacular centerpiece for a dinner party. I'm going to turn this around so you see what it looks like on the other side. That can be viewed from both sides. I think it's very sophisticated, very different, and will look great for her dinner party.